Hi there, everyone. It's been a few days since I last played Might and Magic 7. Wanted to give viewers an opportunity to catch up with the series. Several of you have expressed your enthusiasm for the new user interface and how bright it is, and your preferences for the Path of Dark UI over this one. But don't worry, this game has a built-in brightness adjuster. Very nice. We're going to take that down one step. That's where it has been. And this is where we'll play at now, on the Path of Light. I don't want to make this too dark. Everyone's vision, functions at different levels, so you may end up preferring it darker, but this is where I'm going to keep it for the series. So, I haven't bothered to enchant any items, and I don't think I'm going to be doing any vending this episode. What I will be doing is traveling. And instead of waiting until Tuesday, where there might be a ride from the stables to Bracada Desert, I'm just going to end here again like this. So we have some more promotion quests to pick up. We, of course, have a Celeste to visit as well. Now, I just have to remember where everyone is, of course. This man, Gary Zim, provides... You remember Seth in Deja on the Path of Dark, who offered you the quest to kill all the Griffins? But he only offers that quest if you're on the Path of Dark? Gary Zim is like that guy. The School of Sorcery here in the Bracada Desert collects a number of odd magical paraphernalia. A few years ago, an item of particular interest was stolen from the school by raiders from Deja. This item, the season stole, was worn by priests of the sun during religious ceremonies at the turn of the seasons. As a representative of the School of Sorcery, I'm authorized to reward you for its return. Our last information placed the stolen stole in the Hall of the Pit. I would suggest checking there first. Okay. That's one thing. Might as well take the teleporter up to Celeste while we're here. Sure do. That will allow us to teleport here in the future.
You think it's safe?
Yeah, it's probably safe. So long as we don't fall. Now, I will not pay a visit to Castle Lambert right now. I'm interested in doing the promotion quests. Because that's content we haven't explored before, and the promotion quest sends us into the Wall of Mazes. I've already forgotten its exact name. Amazing. The Wall of Mists. Where we have to go through all of that without killing anything. Which would just be me casting invisibility. High Priest Divine smiles and inclines her head. Sunlight reveal, my lords, how may I help you? Priest, you have come to me seeking that I be your guide on the path of light. But be warned, to learn its ways, you must learn the ways of your own soul. I would suggest that we meditate on this for a while, but you look like you're in a hurry. South of Bracada is an island called Evenmorn, and upon that island are the old temples of the sun and the moon. Both are inhabited by the remnants of the two religions, their once proud churches reduced to two old temples fighting for a small island. The Church of the Sun was the founding religion for our current faith, the Path of Light. I propose we help them out and tip the balance in favor of the Church of the Sun. Using the map that Daedalus Falk sent you to find in order to become priests, convince a sea captain to bring you to the island. There, bring aid and comfort to the Church of the Sun by purifying the altar in the Church of the Moon. This will so weaken the Moon cult that the Church of the Sun will be able to overcome them in battle. Return to me, and you have done this. So, I ended up going into both temples when we were on Evenmorn Island in the last series. We'll only just go into the one that's required, this time around. And we have to do the exact same thing as we did in the first series, only to the other temple. Gotta purify the Altar of Darkness instead of the Altar of Light. Thanks, Daedalus Falk, for giving us that map, and we're not too far from a Sunday trip. Since the shops aren't open right now... You two. Let's see, we have Ranger Lord and Knight promotions to pick up. We also have the Sorcerer promotion to pick up, which is of particular importance to us, considering that Bobo would definitely use a promotion. Is the School of Sorcery close? Doesn't look like it. Hi. Welcome back, students. The golem lesson was just an exercise, but to advance to Archmage, you really have to do something for the profession. Copies of the fabled Divine Intervention spell are very rare, and unfortunately the school doesn't have one. There's been a history of bad luck regarding the spell. It has been around for time immemorial, but the spell has never found its way into our hands. Always just out of reach, we often send guild members to find it, but everyone has failed. Sometimes they have it in their hands, but lose it on the way back. Other times the book seems to vanish, only resurface 20 years later in some old dungeon or on a deserted island. Right now, we think it's in the breeding zone in the pit. Find the spell and return with it. Break the curse. So not that big of a deal, right? All we have to do is break into the pit, and then break into the breeding zone. We held the Divine Intervention book in our hands last series. It's in the exact same location. Only everyone there is going to be hostile towards us. But that's okay. We can cast invisibility. If I choose to. That's all we have to bring it back. The other two folks I wish to visit are, I think, actually over here. But you know, I may have left a lamp out here. I certainly didn't explore around here. When I say I may have left a lamp, I mean I definitely left a lamp. Gotta make use out of these lamps, man. They're so delicious. I won't make it a habit, though, to fly around and try to pick up all of them. I know, right? Why wouldn't you? For as awesome as they are. It's a matter of choice. What's over here? Just a crude bow. Trash. Meh. But while we're here, we can enjoy the wonderful music of this region, right? Pick up some gold that we'll invariably need for our own nefarious purposes. All these crazy people just leaving money sitting around, right? What the hell? I forget exactly where I need to hop in. You're not the people I need right now. I'll be back for you, but you're not the people... Actually, the +2 skill points while in Nyan did give me enough skill points to grab this. Neat. I'll take it. Put it in my bag. We need the Ranger Lord and the Cavalier promotions, and they should be over here. Are you here? Yes. Well, it looks like you might be able to do the job I have in mind. The fundamental task a Ranger Lord faces is caring for the land. Recently, poachers removed a magical gemstone called the Heart of the Forest from the Talarian Forest. The forest has become restless and attacks travelers who come too close. The forest blames all walkers for the theft and won't calm down until the stone is returned. Find the stone and return it to the oldest tree in the forest. Come back to me when you've done this. So this is a seriously difficult quest, because it involves you... Like, you go talk to the oldest tree, or you find out, like, basically, like, the thing. Then you have to go fetch the Heart of the Wood from Tatalia, which involves you getting past those Masters of the Sword, who are some of the most vicious enemies in the game. And due to the cramped nature, I don't think you can invisibility cheese your way past that. And then you gotta go bring it back. You know, that's different than collecting 10,000 golden bounties. Well met. Are you here to fight or here to learn? Either way, I'm happy to oblige. So you want to be champions, do you? Ha! How can you be a champion if you don't win any tournaments? You know, I can't really promote you to champion status. You have to do it yourself, just like everything else. Go and win 5 championship tournaments in the arena at night level, and come back to me. I'll call you champions then if you want. Okay. Congratulations for your recent tourney victories, my friends. I gladly name the Cavaliers among you champions, and the honorary Cavaliers I name honorary champions. Always fight for the light, champions. Hail, champions, your courage and skill is all the tongues in the kingdom wagging. I am very proud of you. And so that's Lady Lilia double promoted. You may recall, some episodes back, me wanting to dip into the arena to show off something later in the game. Well, this is the thing I wanted to show off later in the game. The arena is harder the higher level you are. So if you do it at an early enough level, you know, when equipment can easily outpace the quality of opponents you're fighting, not to mention any skill points you've gotten from horseshoes, it's not that big of a deal. And wanted to show off that you can get those 5 Night Arena victories out of the way before you get promoted. Cheesy, right? But I mean, this one's can be harder than going to raid the Elven Treasury. But where's the fun, right? Anyway, that means that Lady Lilia can grab things like Armsmaster Grandmaster. Of course, in order to get that, we're going to have to travel to the Land of the Giants. That's not out of our reach. Not out of our reach at all. So, that should be all the promotion quests, except for the Monk Double promotion quest. But, we can't grab that until we actually complete the singular promotion quest, right? From here, I'm not actually sure what I want to go take care of. I haven't given it a whole lot of thought. Like, inventory management. I guess while I'm thinking about it, let me go find a place where these guys aren't upset at me. I can show off the dialogue of some more of the people who are upset that you did not choose the Path of Dark. Right? I can do that. After I come out here and grab a lamp. So, I also would like to be able to teleport into the pit, of course. I'm trying to remember where everyone's fucking located. See, I showed off the bounty guy, the bounty hunter guy in Pierpont. I showed off Frederick Org in Arathia. There's plenty of folks awaiting us in Deja. Let's head to Nyan. Just to poke our head in here. Nope, can't teach you. Chose the path of light. I can smell it on you. I can sympathize with your choice, but I know that none of our spells or rituals can promote you once you have started down that path. Sorry. You know, I like this guy. Very much so. He's not a dick about it. Just like, and you know, he isn't even that committed to the path of dark. He's just like, technically, this is how things fall, but I can't work with you, Chief. Unlike Anthony Green, if you choose the path of dark, right? Like, no dragon familiar for you. Perhaps it's for the best. I'm pretty sure I already visited stores within...
Looking for something sharp?
The 2-week period we'd have until shops reset.
I mean...
Well, I never...
I hope you like our selection.
Yeah, you can see that things are missing from where I purchased them.
Can't take it with you, tightwads.
Well, I never.
And that's the only promotion person in Nyan. Let's head now to Barathia, and we'll travel to Deja. I guess I could take care of promoting Bobo. It seems reasonable enough, right? And I'm not gonna wait for... Ooh, if I do that, though, I'll be a bit far from Sunday. Sunday. I mean, there'll always be time for another Sunday, but we might as well do it for this Sunday. Wait until dawn. By now, great, it's this day, it's Saturday. Hooray, my inventory has stuff in it. I am frowning right now at myself. Like, really? You want to go there with, like, a inventory that has stuff in it, Grimith? You're not gonna resolve this? Like, no. I don't want to really loot that much. Bam. Okay, Grimith.
Welcome aboard.
That's 2 days to Talia, but we don't want to go to Talia.
Welcome
We want to go to
aboard.
Evenmorn Island. Let's go.
Raise the anchor and set sail.
Might as well grab the Day of God Shrine while we're here, you know? And this is the test of personality. No one can pass that in this party. So, the specific quest text is... Purify the altar of evil in the Temple of the Moon.
This doesn't look too dangerous. Ow!
I should probably do stuff with haste here. And you know,
That's supposed to hurt.
not cast the jump spell?
The spell is ready.
Abracadabra. Alright, I need one on Lonnie and one on Bobo. Barrow White again. Pretty crummy loot, all things considered, right? Okay. Let's cast Bless next. And throw down a Heroism. We should also probably cast a Torchlight, because it is really dark in here.
Piece of cake.
Probably as dark as it is in the haunted house, truthfully.
It might be useful. It might be useful. It might be useful.
No.
Piece of cake.
We'll take that ring. It can be enchantable.
It might be useful.
Ah. I don't know about grabbing normal plate armor.
It might be useful. Piece of cake. It might be useful. There's no room.
There isn't.
We might have some use for this.
Hey, the place is filled.
Yeah, considering our lack of inventory space, let's eschew that normal plate armor.
It might be useful.
Of course, I'm trying to go around here while, like, only dimly remembering where the secret things are hidden. The secret panels and crap. That's a scroll of telekinesis to help you get out of that prison. If you
Fresh
fall
air
into
would be good.
If you fall into a trap.
Ow!
Worthless.
We're gonna chuck that. Now, of course, the altar is just right
Ow.
over here, but I do have an interest in going around and exploring, and clearing out the place. After all, we are the Light Warriors. We must purge the darkness from this land.
Ow!
Stop that. Actually, Lonnie's been picked on quite a bit here.
It might be useful.
Maybe they hate rogues here.
Piece of cake.
Well, there's one of the statuettes. We're gonna leave that one.
It might be useful.
We're leaving all the statuettes. I ain't doing that damn thing again. Obnoxious quest.
This won't stop me.
Alright, so the sparks don't really help in that situation. Oh, Lil, the champion is afeared. That's a mind thing, right? Yeah, You know, I don't remember how to cure it right now off the top of my head. What a video this has been. I don't remember anything. Whatever, it'll motivate her. She's fine.
Is that supposed to hurt?
Oh, shrapmetal. That hurt. That was bad. We could see Bobo's death here. Let's have that not happen.
Ow! 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 Ow!
Ow!
Maybe it's the taste of human flesh they enjoy. Hell, I don't know. Because Lonnie's been picked on more than Lil has, so it's not females.
We might have some use for this.
Well, hell if I know.
Piece of cake. Great!
Some good spells there for sure. We already know that. We know that. We know body resistance.
There's no room.
But there's definitely value in bringing those along. Good thing Lonnie has all those hit points, right? 233 max. You know, I'd thought about poking my head into the Temple of the Sun to kill their Grand Priest. So that I could get a cloak that provides a bonus to, casting light spells. I don't think we're gonna do that. Oh, shit. We could steal it from him. This ended up being discussed in the comments for the last series, like, what the Light Party has to do in order to get that damn cloak. Oh well. We'll leave it alone. There's plenty of cloaks out there in the sea for us. That damn shrapmetal.
Ow!
Worthless.
That's not bad. Alright, you. There we go, that's the High Priest dead. And that's the Moon Cloak.
There's no room.
Hey, the place is filled.
You can wear it anyway, but then we lose out on our ID monster, and that's unacceptable. Wasn't there a... Well, I knew I had to purify that, but... I think I'm thinking of the Temple of the Sun that has, like, a secret room over there. Anyway, that takes care of that. We're good. Now I just have to find a place I can town portal from. Here's as good as any. Can I even cast town portal whenever I'm flying? We'll find out. No, I have to be on ground. Listen, Mr. Gargoyle.
Too easy.
That's not your tie. Silly Gargoyle. Anyway, that does take care of this episode. Next time, I imagine I'm going to be heading to Deja to fetch the seasoned stole, which is in the hall of the pit. And then we'll be diving into the breeding zone to fetch the Divine Intervention book to get Bobo double promoted. Okie dokie. Okie dokie.